Hello everyone! Today I'm cooking sweet buns and I'll show you a dough recipe that is great for any baking in the oven. Milk is slightly heated. Add sugar to taste from 2 to 5 tablespoons. We also add yeast here. I have live ones. You can take dry ones. Mix everything and leave the yeast to work about 20-30 minutes until such a lush cap appears. Add eggs, salt for sweet pastries. You can add vanilla or vanilla sugar. Mix everything slightly. The butter needs to be melted and added to the rest of the ingredients. Gradually, we begin to add flour in small portions and knead the dough. It is very important to get the right consistency and not to clog the dough with flour. I will leave all the exact ingredients under the video, but it is very important to focus on the consistency. Look at what kind of dough should turn out. Quite thick and very sticky. This is the consistency you need. Cover with a lid and leave for proofing in a warm place. The dough should increase by about 3 times. Lightly crush the dough, sprinkle the table flour, and spread the dough. Roll in flour to make it easier to work with it. I will cook 2 versions of sweet buns, so I divide the dough in half, put one part aside, and I will work with the second. We roll out the dough, fold it 4 times, and roll it out again. So we do it several times, so the dough will turn out more layered and airy. Roll out the dough into a rectangle. The thickness should not be more than ½ centimeter. Now you can spread the filling. My family is very fond of buns with poppy seeds. How to cook a poppy, I will leave a link under the video, and you can add any filling to your liking. It can be nuts, raisins, any dried fruits, dried apricots, candied fruits, whatever you like. We spread everything out in a thin layer. We retreat one edge and leave it empty without filling, about 3-4 centimeters, and from the other edge, we begin to twist the roll. The edges of the dough are connected and laid out with a seam down. With a sharp knife, cut into approximately the same pieces. We spread the rolls on a baking sheet. I have it non-stick. You can grease it with vegetable oil or use parchment paper. Prepare 1 beaten egg for greasing. We leave the rolls to rise for 20-30 minutes in a warm place. When they rise, lubricate with beaten egg. We send it to the oven preheated to 180 C degrees and bake until golden brown for about 30 minutes. At this time, you can take a second piece of dough, from which I will cook bagels. Divide the dough into 8 or 9 identical pieces. Roll them into balls. We roll out each ball into a thin cake, spread the filling, and do the same as in the first recipe. It will turn out small bagels. Also from this dough, you can stick classic pies with any filling. We also leave the bagels for lifting and lubricate with egg. We send it to the oven. The degrees and the baking time will be about the same. Look at the beauty I got, rosy, sunny. It's simply impossible to resist such buns. In my family, they eat this plate in one day. They are crispy on top and very tender and soft inside. They are not only beautiful, but also very tasty. Be sure to cook and try it yourself. Thank you all, and bon appetit, bye-bye.